pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base pass, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Freeman in his 14th season hitting third in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. See the velocity 97 with that fastball.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
And he got him. Strike three, and that'll retire the side. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here with my pal Siggy. Today's starting pitcher, Spencer Strider.
When it comes to hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Acuna on the run. Makes the grab on the run. One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Bernie Williams.
It's never a fun experience for a pitcher going against Williams. He can swing it from both sides of the plate and make you look silly doing it. There's no easy way of attacking it.
Now the throw to first on the run. Awesome play there. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Adrian Beltre. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We move to the second at Turner Field. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the veteran third baseman, Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Martinez back to work.
Start when you look at play. Like this, you play that hot corner, got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Just outside, and that's ball 1. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Got him looking. And quickly one away in the second.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 out.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
J.D. Martinez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one in there across the letters. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. That's to third. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So 2 down. So here's Murphy now. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2 now. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. So no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now it's going to be Mark McGwire.
He consistently hits the ball hard. His exit velocity and barrel rate near the tops in the league.
And the pitch. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And that's outside, and that is ball 1. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Up the middle, and that one handled. Throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. And now Larry Walker.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Two outs. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Arenado makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full, no score. On to the 3rd inning. Here's Orlando Arcia.
The shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
As he turns on the rubber and with that good live arm deliveries. Right through there for a strike. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. It's a leadoff double to start the 3rd.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Man at second. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score. The NL takes the lead. 1-0. So the lineup flips over. Next to hit, Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a strike. Among all the stats, when you look at Ronald Acuna Jr. in 2023, maybe the most impressive, he was able to put up his power numbers while cutting his strikeout rate almost in half. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's a really great job of sequencing. Pitch before, good fastball through the zone, and as a hitter, you got to be ready to get on that with 2 strikes. He breaks it off. Good slider to the outside corner of the plate. Tell you what, that was a really good pick.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Man at first, 1 away. And a base hit up the middle. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and the variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's Nolan Arenado. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike. Carroll on third. Betts at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a chopper, and he grabs it foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Chop to third. Zips it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. They limit the damage here, but the RBI single pushes across. And we're back. Now here is Ryan Braun. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And that one is inside ball 1. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
That's outside. And the count is 1-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Checks over to first. Back safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And downstairs. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And the right-hander's 3-1. In the air, left side. And there's one down. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Here's the veteran second baseman, Chase Utley. This to center field. Acuna after it. He makes the grab. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. No. Luis Arias, the next to hit. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and interception gets him the game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1 so far. In there for strike one. Murphy, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. The punch out there, 2 down.
2 strikes. Many times hitters looking out over the plate. When you're looking out over the plate, you're also going to let the ball travel a little bit longer. And a fastball zipped on the inside corner just locks you up.
And first offering is fouled off. Fastball for a strike. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 1 left for the National Leaguers. They lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. And the batter now, Derek Jeter. And here it comes. And that one missing low. Lifted in the air, right field. Betts settles underneath it. Makes the grab, 1 down. Bernie Williams getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. Started to swing, held up. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Late on that fastball.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And he deals. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop.
The throw to second, return throw to first, got him, double play, and that'll do it. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We've played 4. The NL leads it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is Corbin Carroll. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. So coming into the game now on defense, but Rodriguez. He takes over behind. To play. Also entering the game. Chipper Jones. He's the new third baseman. Also into the ball game, Sammy Sosa. He'll be patrolling center field. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. And that's outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away. Now, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it'd throw off their release point and their mechanics. And they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path, they can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence. This pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
Here's Mookie now. 1 for 2. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Next one misses. And now it's even 1-1.
You know, Mookie Betts may have not been named MVP in 2023, but that doesn't take away from his impressive season. The Dodgers star hit nearly 40 home runs and drove in more than 100. Ronald Acuna Jr. deserved to win, but it was another phenomenal season in Mookie's career. Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Throw over to Thomas. And Betts is gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. The defense worked behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
New pitcher now, Randy Johnson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Freeman up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Pitch misses there. And the count is 2-0. 2 outs with a runner at third. Chopped left side. Jeter. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. Here's Nolan Arenado. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one missed. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball. Fastball for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs. And he walked him.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Luis Arraez stands in.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Way inside. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Outside low. And that's ball 2.
No strike.
And a pitch. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 on, 2 outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And now the lefty misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And they're all loaded up. Base is full, 2 gone. New arm out of the bullpen, Greg Maddux.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Pitch misses, going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again. At the belt and fires. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Here comes a pitch. And that one in the air center field. And Martinez is out. And that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in the long ball threat, David Ortiz. The wind of the pitch. And he swings through that one.
0-1.
There's a swing and a drive. Going, gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, you can see he was out front just a little bit. Maybe didn't recognize the changeup earlier, but he got the bat head to it, hooked it down the line, and was able to keep it fair for a long home run. Really impressive.
Now at the plate, Larry Walker. And that one fouled off. And the righty deals.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Chases that one out of the zone. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Ground ball, Freddie Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Acuna sizes this one up, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Swing and a miss. Adam out front for the strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Stays alive. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. This is Corbin Carroll. Outside, and it's 1-0. That's a little bit low. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Around second now as they still don't have it. Now around third, waving him home. He is safe. And a run-of-the-mill grounder turns into an inside-the-park home run. Not a proud moment for the defense. Acuna in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Well, we go bottom six. Now it's the second baseman, Chase Utley. Outside low, 1-0.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A gigantic blast. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Derek Jeter will hit next. That to right. And that is a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just kept it simple, played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Puts it away for the out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones, getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth after subbing in on defense. Pitch out, but no action.
If he were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Kicks and deals. That's down and in.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tag out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Mookie Betts. The right-hander back to work. Wouldn't chase that time. Called strike right there. Turns and fires to Betts. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 1-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. Righty delivers. Hard hit to third. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. And here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Fastball for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Braun sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Arenado in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one is lifted in the air. Sosa makes the play, and that is that. the last half of the seventh. Here's the veteran first baseman, Frank Thomas. The pitch. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
That one at the knees for a strike. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you get the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ortiz swings through it for strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
And that's outside. That one almost got him. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Larry Walker. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going.
Devin Williams into the game.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Braun in the box now. Takes strike one.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home. It's offline, and he scores. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge at bat to bring home the tying run at this point in the game. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Next to hit, Pudge Rodriguez. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's down and away.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We're tied now with 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Maddox back to work. Fought off foul. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Foul ball, still 0-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And just misses with that one.
That's a really good take.
Got him swinging for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Off the mark there. 3-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second and is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
The pitch. And fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this whole crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And now, Orlando Arcia. Fought off foul. 2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
The pitch. And ball 1.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Now into the game, Dansby Swanson. He'll play second. Chase Utley now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
This one high in the air to left center. Carroll moves towards it. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Jeter in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Activity in the bullpen. Camilo Doval up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Diaz getting cranked up as well. All tied up here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No one can get there. It falls in. Wow, it ends up being just a 1-out single.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Jones in the box now. Takes strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a bouncer. On to second, they get one, and yet another twin killing. They're new inning getting started. Digging in, Corbin Carroll. Andy Pettit comes on now.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The line to kick the pitch. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Brings it in, and there's one down. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. First pitch misses. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the 9th. In there at the knees, and the count 1-1.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. The 1-2. He struck him out. And it gets him with the cutter.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
2 down, nobody on.
1-1.
That's in there. And it's 1-2. Hard hit, right side. Save! Go-ahead run on base. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that's off the inside edge. And the count even 1-1. Late with the swing there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And another ball. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Popped up. Thomas under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Frank Thomas. And here it comes. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Josiah Gray up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Hader warming up as well. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Carrying well. Just shy of the wall. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. He's already homered here in this one. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
So up next, Larry Walker, 1 for 3. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Nabs it, and that will end the inning. So they make short work of him there. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. extras here. We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Tom Glavine. The pitch. There's a strike.
Right through there for a strike. Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical, and you want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Dansby Swanson, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And that one fouled off.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. And here in extra innings. Goes down looking. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Check swing, appeal to first. And yes, he did. He went around. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. One runs in, and it throws off line, safe at third.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine.
Roy Halladay on the pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now Sean Murphy swinging a foul straight back. And the pitch. Outside low. And 1-1. Riley at third. Martinez at first. One gone. That clips the corner. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, one out. Just misses. And it's 2-2.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Orlando Arcia. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ground ball left side, and he picks it up in foul territory. Right-hander kicks, deals, hits and misses. It's a strikeout. One run in the inning, but they leave two. Last chance. Now into the ball game on defense, Austin Riley. Now he's the new third. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ryan Braun. Here comes a pitch. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
Close, but called a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And the count 1-2. So the tying run at second. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And he deals. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. And here is Pudge Rodriguez. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Vladimir Guerrero. A critical at bat in this game for him. In the air, left field. Carroll on the move. Drops into the glove. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other. Way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. David Wright, big at bat for him with the tying run in scoring position. Smoked on the ground a second. Throw to first. Ball game. And the National League hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. And the final score here,